Hey, what's going on? This is Desmond here, just driving back from a meeting at the office. And before we go on and talk to you more about how you can get to Commerce Club from ClickFunnels, in this video, make sure you do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be putting out a lot more great content. I don't want you to miss it out. By the way, make sure you hit that bell icon at the bottom as well. I wanted to make sure that you get notification whenever we release a new video. And we try to do this as much as we can. Every time I'm free, I record 2 to 3 different videos. I plan it out just so that you get a lot more content and so that you get to learn a lot. And I don't want you to pay $7 or $20 or $40 or whatever it is to learn all these contents. I want to give these all to you for free. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's roll and get started with the content for this video. Okay guys, so in this video, we're gonna talk about the 2 Commerce Club Award, how to win one, how to get one, and more importantly, how do you hit $1 million in sales with ClickFunnels now. The thing is, I actually have done a lot more than just 1 million with ClickFunnels, but this is the one that we actually submitted because we didn't submit a lot of the funnels that we have to ClickFunnels. But the point of this video is to teach you exactly how you can hit $1 million online with ClickFunnels with just one funnel. Okay, right, first thing first, before we get started, you have to understand how do you get there. First thing first, you have to understand that you have to hit $1 million in sales with just one funnel, which basically means one business, one offer, but you could have offer within offer, but it has to just go through one simple sales process. Okay, so let me just explain to you what a funnel basically is so that you know exactly how it all flows. So for example, let's say you're running Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever it is, and you're driving them to, let's say, your main offer. Okay, you have a main offer. Let's say it's a video course teaching people how to get 6-pack abs. You could have a secondary offer or what we call back-end offer, right? Let's say this is some sort of fitness coaching, okay? So you could actually combine the sales of these two, and if it hits over $1 million, you could actually still be counted as one funnel and hitting $1 million, okay? But the real question is, Desmond, how did you do it? How are you able to actually get these results? How are you able to structure it in a way that you can win this award? Now, I've actually supposed to be receiving a lot of these awards, as I mentioned, but I want to share with you the simplest way. I call it 111. Okay, it's really, really simple. It's one traffic source, one offer, and basically just one website. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. Okay, it's really, really simple. There's just a few questions that you need to ask yourself first before you get started. Okay, so first question that you need to ask yourself is number one, right? How many offers do you want to sell? Okay, how many offers do you want to sell? Okay, so for most people, if you're a brand new newbie and you want to be able to hit $1 million, I suggest just one offer when you're getting started. It's very easy to create one offer, but when you are dealing with 2 or 3 offers, even if you have a team, it gets a little bit difficult. So you want to have just one offer first, okay? Now, you can go to 2 offers and you can go to 3 offers. I'm going to explain it a little bit later so you understand the point here. Now, number 2, second thing that you need is you need to know how many customers you can serve in a year. Remember that this 2 Commerce Club Award is given on a yearly basis. So how many customers can you serve, okay? Now, you need to find out that number. And number 3, okay, how good is your tech skill? How good is your websites, right? Usually we only want one website or one flow, we call it, okay? Now let's really break it down further so you understand exactly how to structure this. Okay, we're gonna work on this using the reverse engineering method, and throughout this particular period, I'm actually gonna talk a little bit more about how I did it and what offer I'm selling and all this kind of good stuff, okay? So the offer that I actually got this award, or this award that I reported to ClickFunnels, is actually an offer, one of my live program, and I'll teach you exactly how you can do it. It's really, really simple. There's no gimmick to it. It's actually very direct. So first thing that you gotta ask is, right, how much do you want to be selling your offer? That's very important. Now, if you're selling $10 product, you need to sell freaking a lot of products in order to cover that. If you sell $10, you need 100,000. You need 100,000 units, so just to be able to hit that $1 million, right? If you sell $100, you need to sell 10,000 units. That's a lot of units, okay? So I highly recommend all of you to focus on creating a $1,000 offer. Now this could be $997, $999, or $998, okay? But let's just call it $1,000 product first. So how do you justify a product to be $1,000? Well, it could be a video course, but some sort of coaching, but some sort of support, templates, some done for you, whatever it is. You got to do whatever it takes to justify this $1,000 price point. Now, I'm going to get back to price point in a little bit, okay, and offers a little bit. Next question that you get asked is 1 year realistically, how many people do you think you can sell to? How many people do you think that you can actually offer your product to? So for example, I'm going to put 1,000 here. Okay, I'm going to put 1,000 here at this number, customers. I can serve 1,000 customers a year. So if you divide that by 12, that's about, I think, about 80, about or around that number. Maybe I'm just gonna round it out to 100 people a month. So you just need to sell to 100 people a month just to be able to hit this goal, right? 100 people a month. If you divide it by 30 days, 1 month is 30 days. So 130. So you only need to sell like 3 to 4 units in a day to hit this goal. That's not that bad, okay? 3 to 4 units in a day, which is not that bad, right? Per day. Okay. Now, one website, so this is the common denominator here. The reason why you don't want to have many websites is because sometimes the technicality of stuff, building websites, designs can bog us down and slow us from moving forward, because we're fighting against time here. Because this 2 Common Cup Award, you must be able to achieve $1 million in sales in less than a year. So it's really crucial that you must understand that you only got 1 year. So you don't want to be building many websites and worry about designs and stuff like that. You need to focus on what matters: customers and offers. Okay, let's break it down these numbers here. So basically we know that if you sell at $1,000 and we sell to 1,000 customers in a year, we're going to hit 1 million in sales, which is great. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now I need you to know that usually when you're spending costs to advertise this kind of funnel and bring people into the funnel, it's going to cost you about 25% to 30% of the entire sales. So that's the cost to advertise. So which is, in my opinion, really good margin. If you've ever been in business or any type of business before, you know that that's fantastic margin. But let's go back here and really understand this. So let's say you have a funnel. Let's say we're doing something like this. You're only going to use Facebook ads. So for most of you who are getting started, you're brand new. If you ask me what traffic method should I use, SEO, YouTube, Facebook, if you want to hit this 2 Common Cup Award, you got to use the traffic that you can turn on and turn off. You get traffic that allows you to scale fast, and the traffic that allows you to control your traffic, know exactly who are the people that's coming, and you can control it well. Now I play around with Google ads, I play around with YouTube ads, Facebook ads, you know, Instagram, all these kind of LinkedIn, you know, I play around with a lot of these ads. If you ask me what's the best for newbie, what's the best to get started with, I would recommend Facebook ads. It's easy, it's very direct, you follow the prompt and you get to where you need to be. Right, for Facebook ads, okay, so what you want to do is that you want to drive traffic of the Facebook ads of people who are most likely going to be your customers. So you can use lookalike audience. If you know anything about Facebook ads, you've been to one of my classes or trainings, we talk a little bit about that. But okay, one thing is that you want to bring them to what I call a main offer. Okay, main offer. Now this main offer is really interesting. Now let's say you tell me that, hey Desmond, I am not comfortable selling at 1,000 people, $1,000 for my unit. Sorry, I'm not comfortable selling to $1,000 for my people. I don't feel like my offer is worth $1,000. So you need to ask yourself right now, if it's not worth $1,000, right? How can you do something to your offer to make it worth $1,000? And that's really important. So for me, I do a few things such as I add more bonus, I create more value, right? I do value add-on. I maybe include a live event, include some coaching, something like that. Whatever it takes to justify that $1,000 price point. And that's how I think. Now, for some of you, maybe you still feel like, you know, 1,000 is too much, right? This is where you need to break it down. You say, okay, you need to ask yourself and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, like, how much do you think your program or your product that you're selling is worth, right? How much do you think that you're willing to charge for, right? So for example, that number come up to be 500. Just to make math simple again. So just to make math simple, 500. Okay, let's say that number is 500, which is, in my opinion, not too bad of a number, but here's the issue here. If it's $500 and we have even 1,000 customers, we only make about $500,000 in a year, and that's far away from 2 Common Club Award. So how do we get that? Now, it's really simple. All you need to do is either you increase the number of people buying your product. So you can either sell to 2,000 customers, right? 2,000 customers, which is tough because now you're spending more money on traffic and you have to deal with customer support because there's more customers that you need to serve. And instead of selling 3 to 4 units per day, now you need to sell double of that, maybe 6 to 7 to 8 different units a day just to be able to hit your 2 Common Cup goal. Okay, so this is an issue, but how do we fix this issue right now? It's really simple. All you gotta do is understand that just because you're selling at $500, you could still do what I call a vertical scaling, okay? Vertical scaling. So how does vertical scaling works? Basically, you need to create another offer. So we talk about this, you need to create a back-end offer. So let's say you decided to create a back-end offer. okay? And your backend offer is, let's say, this is your personal coaching, or maybe this is done for you, and you're selling at $1,000. Again, I'm doing this math just to make this simple because I don't want to pull out a calculator and slow down the entire video, but you get my point, right? So let's say now you're selling at $1,000. So how do we come up with $1,000? Let's say that 100 people who buy the main offer at $500, about 50 of them will upgrade their order to buy the backend order as well, okay? To buy the backend as well. So that means now you're increasing the sales. So for example, 100 people buy at $500, or maybe 1,000 a year, just to make math simple again, okay, just 1,000 customers, 500 people, so you're making 500K in a year, okay, per year. Fantastic, but it's not 2 Comma Club. How do we get that, right? Really simple. We go back to this number here, 1,000, right? 50% will buy the backend offer. So we have 500 people buying the backend offer, 500. Okay, if you multiply by $1,000, that means now you added another 500K a year in sales. And now you got $1 million in a year and you hit the 2 Comma Club. So my point is that if you want to hit a 2 Comma Club, you really need a game plan. And this is the game plan. I know it's a little bit confusing if you're following it a little bit slowly and you know I can talk like 200 miles per hour. But here's the issue. You need to write down a few things, right? The website is a common denominator and that doesn't change. It's a control, right? But customers and offers you can change. You can either serve more customers, right? Or you can increase your price, or you can also add more offer into a funnel, within a funnel. For example, if you're not confident selling at $500, you can lower it, but you need to add more offer. You need to do more email marketing, do follow-up, you know, and include more programs, include more trainings, include more values into your entire funnel. So it's actually really important for you to plan out the whole thing like this before you even start anything at all. This is how exactly I got the 2 Comma Club. The way I did it is that basically I created one offer, which is like an online video course. I sell it for $1,000, and then my backend is basically my live event, which is $4,000. And then people, you know, some people buy the $1,000, some people buy the $4,000, some people buy both. And what happens is that I'm being able to hit that number very, very fast, and I don't even need 1,000 customers. I need less than that because I got a $4,000 offer, right? If you have a $4,000 offer, you only need, what, 250 people buy a program. It's pretty easy, right? So really the key thing to remind yourself and understand is draw a game plan like this. Have an offer that is great, price accordingly to our plan, and then you'll be able to hit that 2 Comma Club goal. Next year, we're going to be collecting another 2 Comma Club award, and we want to be able to collect it with you. If you see this video and you are one of those people that are collecting this award, please let me know if this video has helped you in any way. That would be great. Plus, if you can, like this video. If you enjoy the content, comment below and subscribe. Hey, if you enjoyed the video that I filmed for you just now, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment. So make sure you also check out some of the videos that I made in the past because they're great, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.